Hey guys, welcome to the winter wonderland, the beautiful, snowy North Idaho here. First week of February, we're getting a huge snow dump, and we found 3 listings I think have a ton of value in this week's episode of North Idaho Hidden Gems. This one's amazing, brand new construction, really close to the Garden District, but a lot less in the price point. You're gonna have to check it out, so stay tuned.
Hey, what's going on, YouTube family? It's Connor Hammonds with the Living CDA Realty Group, brokered by EXP. It's map time once again. We're on episode 8 of North Idaho Hidden Gems, where we really try and dive into our local market and find listings that really catch our eye or we think have some value for any reasons. Tell you a little bit about the neighborhoods that they're located in, and then really give you a cool look on the inside. So not just going over it in terms of the MLS listing and checking out photos. We get in these houses, do a little tour for you, show what your money buys you in our current market right now. Talk a little bit about the market, all that good stuff. We do videos every week. We try and drop them on Saturday. I really apologize. We missed last weekend, out of town, and just couldn't get one done in time, but we're kicking it back off this week, episode number 8. Have some really cool listings to show you, and I'm excited for, so stay tuned on that. And yeah, we do these videos just about every week, so if you're interested, don't forget, tap that bell and subscribe so you're notified every time we do a new video. And we're going to try and run the whole area of North Idaho. We've been up to Athol on 5-acre parcels. We've been over to Post Falls with new construction. We've done Dalton Gardens, condo living. So we're trying to get a good variety and hunt out these deals that we can find or listings that we think are really good right now. And reminder here, reach out to us. We're a team of full-time real estate agents that work all year round helping people buy and sell homes in beautiful North Idaho, the #1 ranked volume team for our brokerage in the whole state of Idaho, and we just enjoy helping people find the right place to live. There's so many types of living, and we know all the differences and the pros and the cons, ins and outs of each neighborhood, so we're really the experts, but you got to reach out. We can't read your mind. Call, text, or email us. We love hopping on a phone call or a Zoom call, or if you're planning a trip, we have a nice office in downtown Coeur d'Alene. We can meet up, even if it's just preliminary and you're not in the buying time quite yet. We can still sit down with you, go on the big screen, talk about the different neighborhoods, look at listings, and give you the insight that we have on the area. So map time, let's dive into 3 listings Lexi, Cody, and I found this week are coming back down into kind of the center in the downtown area of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, specifically in an up-and-coming area of downtown that we think has opportunity for growth. I know we did a video earlier on Sanders Beach, which has always been one of the top coveted neighborhoods in Coeur d'Alene. It's on the backside of Tubbs Hill. It's got a lot of old, really nice, higher end homes. Price points are a little higher. Garden District is also a very coveted neighborhood in downtown, and so is the Fort Grounds. Those are really the established ones. Now, the listings we found this week kind of caught our eye because it's kind of more on the fringe of these established, really coveted neighborhoods. And it's creeping a little bit more east. So we call it the East Sherman neighborhood. We've done a vlog in the past where we kind of drove around and showed you some of the businesses that are popping up on the East Sherman side. And we in particular found these 3 listings to be a great opportunity. 2 of them are new construction, and one is one that has a unique opportunity in terms of interest rate assumability, which is a big talking point right now. Obviously, the market has slowed a little bit. It's pretty flat the last, through our winter season. It always is a little flat, our market, just because, we have the snow comes and hits. We have a lot of people that take listings off the market, whether they're lake listings or vacation rentals. And then a lot more start to hit in the spring leading up into June through the summertime. You'll see a lot more active listings pop up to look at. But right now is a great time to be a buyer, because when listings are on the market, it generally means that people are motivated. So they're motivated to sell. And one of the issues with the kind of the slowdown for the whole entire country's economy in terms of the housing market as you know, no surprise, has been the interest rates. And when they went up a couple years ago, and they've kind of stayed in this level of the upper 6s, lower 7s. Well, if you can find deals that have assumable loans, could be a great opportunity for you. And one of our listings this week does have that opportunity. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you that one and why it could be such a great deal. But let's jump into it. Like always, we'll start at the map view here, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. If you're just jumping in, I'll briefly go over, if you haven't watched previous episodes, I'll probably jump into kind of what we do here in terms of give you some bearings of where we're located. Obviously, we're in the northern panhandle of Idaho, real close to the Washington border, about 45 minute drive from Spokane International Airport, which is on the west side of Spokane, Washington. You pop over about a 40 minute drive from the airport into downtown Coeur d'Alene at the very north end of Coeur d'Alene Lake. It's really where the tourist kind of epicenter is, where a lot of the activity happens. It's a true downtown of North Idaho. No other cities, whether it's Rathdrum, Post Falls. Sandpoint does have a very quaint downtown that's similar to Coeur d'Alene, but it may be on a smaller scale. But Coeur d'Alene, Idaho is kind of what everyone searches for or asks about. And then from there, a lot of times once you learn about the area, you might want to branch out and find out, okay, maybe Rathdrum's more for me because it's a little more spread out, a little more farmland or up in the hills close to the mountains. But today we're targeting Coeur d'Alene, Idaho because we found listings that are in the East Sherman neighborhood. So as I zoom in, you can see this main drag here is Sherman Avenue, and what we consider East Sherman is anything east of 11th Street. So I'm going to go into the satellite view. And what happens when you visit Coeur d'Alene, or you're going to be coming from Spokane, and generally most people get off on this Northwest Boulevard exit. It brings you right downtown. You'll go by McEwen Field, which is an old-fashioned, restored, really cool-looking softball field. You'll come right down here to Independence Point, where you get the city park, the Coeur d'Alene Resort, and then you kind of swing through here on Sherman and head east. Now, this area from pretty much Northwest Boulevard, where it turns to 11th Street, is really considered the downtown area. Really, it pretty much goes to like 8th Street. So a ton of restaurants, coffee shops. You have the famous Hudson's Hamburgers. Hands down, the best burger in the entire world, in my opinion. I am a burger connoisseur, and wherever I travel, I always try whatever town's famous burgers. And of course, I might be biased because I grew up here and I've been sitting at that counter since I was 5 years old, but you have to try Hudson's Hamburgers if you come to town. It's going to be a little bit of a standing wait if you're coming in the summer and during lunchtime, but hey, it's worth it, trust me. So you go down Sherman Avenue, and like I said, this is our downtown area. This is where our office is, Living CDA. We're located right here. We have an amazing park, Tubbs Hill. And once you cross 11th Street, this is what's always been considered, this stretch right here is East Sherman, pretty much from 11th all the way down to I-90. Now, in the past 10 years, a lot of things have been popping up on the East Sherman district that is kind of up and coming, and little by little piecing it together is making it more desirable to live in that area. And it's always been an opportunity to buy homes in our market that is a little bit undervalued, in my opinion, versus you're literally 6-7 blocks to your west is a lot more pricey. And things are changing a little bit, but it's still pretty much that way. You can find a little bit better price points up, especially north of Sherman and east. So in this pocket specifically, where's 11th Street? Sorry guys. This pocket, 11th Street, and I'll even go up a little bit more. Let me just kind of do I need to find a tool that really like boxes this out. But pretty much if you go up here, this quadrant, up over to I-90, I'd probably cap it off at Harrison, which is right here, and then down and connecting back to Sherman, this area, in my opinion, has extreme value for the future. And part of that is the development that's happening with restaurants down on East Sherman. Has one of my favorite breakfast restaurants of all time, Michael D's Eatery. Vantage Point Brewing Company is a big brew house that just opened. I think it's celebrating their 2nd year anniversary soon. Junior's Mexican. You got a Relic, awesome barbecue smokehouse and pub. And I know it's probably Schmitty's Burgers. Moontime is another restaurant that's here on Sherman that is a staple. It's been, I think, around for about 30 years or so. I mean, I've spent my whole life eating at Moontime, and it's really just like a classic pub with great pub food. There's no real kind of high-end restaurants on this area, but you also have Rogers, which if you can't get it into Hudson's, I would say Rogers is probably my second favorite burger in all of Coeur d'Alene. It's that old 50s style kind of walk up. They have I think 4 locations now, but this is their kind of flagship location right on Sherman Avenue. It's the old walk up style with they got ice cream, and it's a really hot spot in the summertime. You have also, I'm gonna kind of put in there like a little plug for myself in terms of the Wine House is right here. I need to figure out why it's not popping up on Google though. Interesting. And Jimmy's down the street, another famous breakfast restaurant. It was featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, if you ever watched that show with Guy Fieri. And the other cool thing is there's a couple new things popping up right over here. This vacant area has all been developed now. It doesn't show it here on Google, but it's now a really nice brand new food truck court. So I think they just opened, and they have, I think, 3 now set up, but there's room for like 6 or 7 food trucks with a nice bathroom area. So it's kind of, and then this spot right here was an old gas station that's converted into Boost Coffee. So it's a brand new coffee restaurant, coffee shop that's really, really cool vibe inside. And adventure sports rentals, you can rent ATVs and actually just take them straight up Fernand's Saddle and go ATVing. So the cool thing about it, East Sherman's a little bit more eclectic, a little bit more mom and pop. It's spread out a little bit more, but here and there with these new retail and restaurant places are popping up, which is making it kind of a cool up and coming area. And why I want to talk about all of that is because previously there was really just nothing on East Sherman. It was really dead. There was and there still are a couple lower end motels that kind of have not the best look to them, but there was probably 3 or 4 more about 10-15 years ago. There was a couple halfway houses that have now moved on to other and aren't there anymore. The city has bought a couple spots. They bought this lot and made it into a little pocket park, and ultimately it's just kind of little by little becoming a nicer and nicer area. And that is going to help your real estate values when purchasing in this area that has always been a little bit lower in price point because of the lack of commerce on this side of the downtown. So that's what I wanted to highlight there. There's a couple schools in the East Sherman district. Fernand Elementary is a STEM school. They focus on math and sciences in terms of their STEM focus. It's a really awesome school. Know a lot of teachers that teach there. They have a great, huge outdoor space for their playground. The other thing is they have Persons Field, which is just a city park, which they have, whether you're playing, your kids are into park and rec baseball or t-ball. If your kids play junior tackle football, my son has played the last 2 years, and most of the games end up here on Persons Field. So it's, if your kids are into sports, you might spend a lot of time in this area. And you go right above it, you have Lakes Middle School and the Boys and Girls Club, which are kind of connected to each other. So this is 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Again, it has amazing teachers in this school. People really like the teachers that teach at this school, and they're doing a lot of good things. I know the assistant principal there, and he's starting kind of a social media podcast called Educate 208. So if you're on Instagram, or I think it might be on YouTube, he does some really cool things to give you some insight into Lakes Middle School and the school district as a whole. So that would be kind of the middle school. And kids in this district are technically going to be zoned for Coeur d'Alene High School. So if you do have kids and are wondering, okay, well, what about what high school would they end up going to? Coeur d'Alene High School is everyone who's zoned east of Highway 95, which is this main highway, and Lake City High School is going to be everyone zoned west of that Highway 95. Now, that being said, Idaho as a state is an open choice, so if there's room, and a lot of times there are, you can opt into another school. Like if you lived here and your kid wanted to go to Lake City, you can do that. You just have to go through an application process, and that's actually my daughter goes to Lake City, and we're zoned for Coeur d'Alene, but we chose Lake City only because I know a lot of the administration there, a lot of the coaches, a lot of her sports teammates and friends go to that school, so she wanted to go with them. So that was our decision on that. But the 3 listings we found are in this pocket, right? And 2 of them are new construction. One of them is an older home on 15th Street, but has a great opportunity, it looks like, for an assumable loan. So I'm going to just jump into that as well, right, real quick. The first one is that assumable loan situation. So let's get to the 15th Street one. Here it is, 803 North 15th Street. It's listed with Jacqueline Wakefield at Northwest Land Group. It's listed at $465. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath, so just about 1,000 square feet. Not super big. On a smaller lot. It's an older home built in 1939, but this is kind of what caught my eye here. Assumable 3.25 on an FHA loan. So obviously it's not going to fit the mold for everyone if you're not in the FHA loan qualification. But if you are able to take this over compared to what you would be getting right now in the open market for interest rate, that could be a fantastic opportunity for you. Real quick, going to go through some photos. I don't like to spend too much time on just these MLS, covering the MLS photos on this map video, just because we're going to actually go down boots on the ground and take a tour of these houses, which is better. So make sure you watch the in-person tour here. And don't forget, call, text, email us if you're interested in any of these listings that we ever do on North Idaho Hidden Gems. We can get a virtual tour for you and dive a little bit deeper into the details, or any other houses, obviously. And reach out. We'd love to have a call with you. So this is the first one we're going to take a look at. The second one, we're going to head over to St. Mary's, which is actually close to where I live here. And it's a brand new construction home. It's $895. So what I wanted to highlight, these new construction homes, because they got great finishes on the interior. And if you're placing this home maybe 4 or 5 blocks to the east, or 7 blocks southwest. I mean, if you're going west, or 7.5 blocks southwest into like Sanders Beach or Garden District, this house isn't $895. It's more like 1.1, 1.2. So that's what I wanted to highlight in looking at these hidden gems this week. So that's 1107 St. Mary's. This one's listed with Chad Oakland at Northwest Realty Group. It's about 2,400 square feet, 3-bed, 2.5 bath. And then the last one we're going to head down to on East Sherman is on Lakeside Avenue. This one is located kind of right by that Fernan Elementary School. And it's another one that's going to be $869. So it's in the 800,000s. It's 2.5. It's a downtown, brand new construction. Well, not brand new. It's 2 years old, but 2,800 square feet. And like I was saying, if you plop this house west of 11th or south of Sherman, west of 11th, it's going to be in a whole different price category. So I'm excited to get on the ground with Lexi and Cody, show you guys these listings, talk about why we think they're hidden gems. Hopefully that gave you a little oversight of the East Sherman area and why I think it has some great value. If you have any interest in making a trip up here and just scouting out the area but wanted to get some pre-planned knowledge, we have a relocation guide, so comment or message or call or text me. I'd be happy to email that over to you if you're interested, or even mail a hard copy, whatever you'd like. But let's take a look at these listings here in a second and meet up with Lexi and Cody. All right, let's go.
Okay guys, we are for the first pick of the week, 803 15th Street. We're gonna head in, take a look at it with Cody and Lexi. They're in there. Lexi's gonna give us a little bit of a tour. Hey, welcome to the winter wonderland that is North Idaho in February. We got a big snow last night. I'm gonna hand the camera over to Cody and take my shoes off, but Lexi's gonna give us a tour of this first hidden gem. Knock, knock, knock.
Come on in.
Come on in. Here, hand it to Cody. Let's sneak under.
Welcome. We are at a super cute house under $500,000 in downtown Coeur d'Alene.
Let's go.
Let's go. Should we wait for Connor to take his snowy shoes off?
Oh, you can go. Give the tour and I'll keep up with you.
We are at 803 North 15th Street. As you can tell, this is a very cute little house, but what I love most about this house is that there's actually a ton of room here to expand. So follow me. So here we've got the kitchen, got stainless steel appliances, gas stove, some open shelving, probably some original cabinets, but
yeah, nice wood,
okay.
Nice wood floors too.
Yeah.
Definitely wanted to take the boots off because it snowed so much, and
yes, for sure.
Pay attention to that.
And for a house this size, this is actually a really cool feature. Your laundry room actually has quite a bit of storage, which you don't find that often. And then this is the door that goes to your detached garage. And
Yeah.
you do have alley access here, which is awesome.
Very cool little mudroom.
This laundry space
Is awesome. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Good space.
All right.
Definitely
So,
North Idaho gun safe when you enter the house.
should we go here first or should we go to the bedrooms first?
Let's check out the bedrooms real
Okay.
quick. And as we go over there, I just wanted to highlight in the map video I mentioned this area. We're creeping into the East Sherman district. This house is very close to Persons Field, like I showed on the map, and Lakes Middle School.
Mm-hmm.
Spent some great years at Lakes Middle School. Proud alumni.
Yep.
Dad was
What were
vice
we?
principal. Dad was.
Norsemen?
We were the Norsemen and
There we
changed
go.
to the Wolverines. My
Okay.
dad was the vice principal when I was going there, so I couldn't get away with anything.
He was
in
my
middle
math
school.
teacher too,
Yeah. So,
when I went there.
but really cool location, especially if you have kids who play sports, like I was mentioning. Tackle football, Persons Field is just a block away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. Come check this out. So we have 2 bedrooms in this house. The first one's right here. Got a small little walk-in closet, a couple of windows for some good natural light. I'm smart enough to open them. As you
Yeah.
can tell, it snowed a lot here, so
Really our first big snow dump of the year, to be honest.
Right?
In town, at least.
and bathroom here with super cute tiled floor, tiled shower with a little shower niche. And then coming over to this room, we've got it set up as a nursery, which is so cute.
Yeah, they've done some really cool little updates here and there.
Yeah. I love the floors though.
Yeah.
Really pretty. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Now,
Where to next?
well, let's go right behind that door. Cody, you
All
go
right.
first. We have one of our 2 extra spaces. We've got an attic right here, which the stairs might be a little narrow.
Yeah, stairs are a little sketchy, but
Neat.
once you get up here,
Once you get up here, you've got about 900 square feet of space, whether you use it for storage or you finish it. You could make a master bedroom up here. You could do all kinds of stuff. Art studio, playroom, whatever your heart desires.
Some flex space, at least
Yeah.
definite some opportunity, at least.
So that's an extra 900 square feet on this house, which is awesome. And then there is also a basement on this house.
All right.
So let's go check that out. If I'm smart enough to open the, yeah, okay. Okay,
go.
Cody,
We have a light?
we do have a light.
Okay.
I'm just sending you guys down first.
That's all good. Yeah, and the floors, I mean, it's pretty clean for a basement. It's got can have low ceilings, but a lot of storage down here.
Yeah, a lot of storage, potential to maybe turn those into egress windows.
Yeah.
There's a lot of opportunity down here.
I think you could put living space down here. It's going to be, with the ductwork, be really tricky in terms of height, but maybe on that side, you could do something with. Either way, the storage is nice to have.
Make a nice workout room or something down here that didn't really require you to finish the ceiling. Maybe just the walls and leave that exposed. Or there's lots of options. If nothing else, giving you this much storage is like pretty incredible in a house this size.
Yeah. Cool. So details again on it. It's technically a 2-bed, 1-bath as it sits. Square footage, we have just over 1,000 square feet. Sits on a pretty decent lot for downtown. And location wise, you're going to be on a little bit busier street, being on 15th Street, but I think that's reflected in the price point. And there's a cool unique feature that they mentioned as well, that there is a FHA assumable loan on this property at 3.25%, which is awesome. Crazy different than what your market rate's going to be right now. But with an assumable loan, there are some details with that in terms of you need to be able to qualify, bring in some cash depending on how much is left on the loan.
Right. Those are all details that we could help you get with a lender and sort through and find out if an assumable loan would work for you. If it does, it's an awesome way to get yesterday's interest rate in today's market.
Totally.
This house is listed at $465, which seems like a great buy.
Yeah. And again, really why we want to highlight this area and kind of go into East Sherman and the little outskirts of the downtown area is when you find some listings like this in the 400,000s, if you were to take this house, move it 7 blocks west or southwest, it would be in a whole different price point. So you're right there on the outskirts of those higher end desirable neighborhoods.
For sure.
All right.
Okay.
This is listing number 1. We're gonna go to number 2, and it is a new construction house. You're gonna wanna take a look at this one. It's good. It's a really nice house. Okay guys, back down at Hidden Gem number 2 here in St. Mary's Avenue in close to downtown Coeur d'Alene, about a block away from the Garden District, but price point's a lot better when you go east of 11th Street. We're gonna check it out. Cody and Lexi are inside, give us a little tour. This one's built by Stack Construction, just finished recently in the 800,000s with brand new, close to downtown. I like it. Let's take a look, guys.
I don't know.
Knock, knock, knock.
Hey, come on in.
Gonna wipe my shoes off a little bit again.
So I'm sure Connor probably mentioned, but this is our second pick for the day. So we're not too far away from where we just were, just a few blocks down the road here. But this is a beautiful home, nice custom, new construction. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,400 square foot. It's pretty modern, really fresh, light. I really like it. It's got 6-inch baseboards all the way around, white trim, stainless steel appliances, beautiful kitchen.
Yeah, nice. Floor. I love the floors.
Yeah, wide plank, kind of like it's a LVP, but it looks like a white oak. And then we got a gas fireplace right here. And then on this main level, here's your pantry space. Pretty big, it goes all the way underneath the stairwell there.
And what's the square footage on this one?
It's 2,400, or just shy of 2,400.
2,400.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And then we've got master bedroom down here on the main level, which is nice. So, you know, the benefit of that obviously is you've got main level living. If you don't like stairs, you don't have to use them.
Yeah, nice little walk-in closet there.
Yep, walk-in closet.
With some built-ins already ready to go.
Yep.
Okay, master bath.
Yep, 3-piece.
Very nice.
And then we do have a half bath here off of this master for your guests.
Okay.
Which is nice.
Full tile shower in that master bath is nice.
Yeah. Laundry space in here, so right across from your master bedroom is your laundry, which is always convenient. Little storage, and then we've got on-demand hot water heater in here. Obviously brand new everything. Big furnace.
Okay.
And then we have a detached garage out there. We're not gonna trek out there because we've got a good snowstorm today and we don't have shoes on.
Yeah, and a lot of these new construction homes that are built downtown on empty lots have these detached garage where it's alley access entry, which is nice. Some people will actually even cover it from the back of the house to the garage, which you could do. They just haven't done that on the main build.
And you've seen before, Connor and I did some listings in the downtown where a lot of times you'll also see an additional dwelling unit above those garages, which you could add on eventually if you wanted to.
Yep.
And then
Super high ceilings.
yeah, really high ceilings. Really cool lighting in here too. They did a good job of picking out their fixtures.
Yep.
And then we've got upstairs, we've got our spare bedrooms and a really nice bonus space. You know, so if you have kids or guests or whatever, you have an extra living space up here, which is a big, open, nice space.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a secondary living room.
Yep.
Big old rec room.
And then real nice 3-piece bath again with a double vanity up here. And then your 2 bedrooms are right next to each other. They're good sized rooms. They have walk-in closets, both of them.
Yeah, it's nice to have walk-ins for kids' bedrooms.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. Another one in here with walk-in. Good sized rooms, yeah.
And again, if you picked it up and moved it about 4 blocks west, price point would probably be, in my opinion, 1.1 range.
Yep.
And
we're at $895 here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I mentioned that before.
yeah, $895. So that's your money goes a little bit further when you're on the east side of 11th Street and creeping towards the East Sherman district. But as we always talk about too, that it's growing and a lot of older homes that maybe have been run down or have been bought up and being developed. So really good opportunity.
They also did a dual, so you've got a separate thermostat upstairs, which is nice.
Very cool.
They did a really good job on this house. Super clean, nice color scheme.
Yeah, so we're in the 800,000s. Like we mentioned in the wintertime, you know, this is a new construction that hasn't been bought yet, and it's been on for a little bit. I don't know if almost about a month now, and so a lot of times there's opportunity to negotiate because it's kind of the off season. We don't have as much buyer demand in the winter as we do in the summer when people are all vacationing and checking out houses. So
For sure.
if you're interested, reminder, reach out, call, text, or email us. If you like any of the listings we show you on these episodes, we can get a lot more information, dig into it, even do a virtual tour with you via FaceTime. And if you want more information about our area, we have a relocation guide we can email you or mail to you. So just wanted to throw in that reminder, but this is Hidden Gem number 2. New construction, really think it's a good value and a good location for potential equity growth in the future. And we're gonna go on to number 3 and show you that one. It's also one that's pretty new, built in 2022. So let's take a look. All right, guys, we're here at listing number 3, our number 3 hidden gem of the week, 2119 East Lakeside Avenue, listed with Connie Chalich at Caldwell Banker. Only 2 years old, just about new construction home, beautiful on the inside. Again, it's on the East Sherman neighborhood. We're gonna hop in. Lexi and Cody are in there. Give you a quick tour of it. I think it has a ton of value for the price point. So let's take a look. Knock, knock. Here we go, guys.
Welcome.
We're here at pick number 3 of the week. North Idaho
Yes.
Hidden Gems on Lakeside Avenue, East Sherman District. Beautiful inside here. Look at the interior, gas fireplace.
Yes.
You guys want to give us a tour?
Sure. Yeah. Come on in. So as you said, we walk right into this beautiful living room. You've got the gas fireplace, got double ovens in the kitchen, quartz counters. Microwave is down low, which is always nice. And then you've got this beautiful hood.
Looks good. Love the backsplash tile there.
Yeah. Dining area right here.
Big open concept.
Yeah, although
as you see.
with the snow, we can't see it right now. I did read this house has a putting green.
What?
Yeah, right up
Okay.
your alley. So that's pretty cool. I think we're gonna just have to take their word for it in this weather.
I'm
So-
sold already.
Coming down the hall, you've got a half bath for your guests right here,
Go.
followed by a nice sized laundry room that also has your utilities.
Got it.
And this is something with kids that you can't emphasize enough. Having a little spot to drop shoes, mudroom area is so nice.
Yeah. And this one, just like pick number 2, is going to have an alley entry garage.
Yeah,
Big old
nice
master.
main floor master. So you have all your living on the main floor here, but then you also have 3 additional bedrooms.
Grab that, Cody. I'll follow Lexi in here. Ooh, nice big master closet.
Yes.
Master bathroom, soaker tub with tile shower, full tile shower.
Yeah, beautiful tile. Water closet. This is a gorgeous bathroom.
And what are the specs on this one, Lexi?
So
Just a
this one
reminder.
is just over 2,800 square feet. It was built in 2022. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and it is on a 0.12 acre lot, which is pretty standard for downtown.
Okay.
And it's listed at $869,888.
And the finish, I really like the finishes of this one.
Yeah, beautiful floors.
It's modern.
Lots of storage.
Modern, but kind of warm
Mm-hmm.
as well.
It's pretty spacious too on this main level. I mean, it's
Yeah.
you know, your distance from your living to your kitchen and then dining space over there is pretty open. It's not, you got a lot of space.
Double ovens.
Yeah, let's go check out the bedrooms upstairs. So this is an awesome space, kind of like the house we showed last,
Yeah.
where you've got
huge.
this extra living space. You can use this, you know, for movies or games or playroom, whatever.
Absolutely.
Super functional. And then here's one of the bedrooms up here. Really good sized. Really nice sized bedroom.
And is that,
Full bath right over here.
you got a guest room. Yeah, I'm loving this layout.
Yeah, it's really nice. So got 3 bedrooms and a bathroom up here. So if you've got a lot of people like I do.
Yeah. They set this one up like an office space. Pretty cool little office space. Like it.
There's some really nice touches in here. This one's also set up as an office. Got a little bar area right there.
Okay. Very cool.
But you do have a walk-in closet.
Walk in. And that goes quite a bit of ways back, almost the full length of the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a great pick. Lots of square footage, lots of space for your, you know, your family or your guests.
Yeah, it's only 2 years old. Actually, almost 3 now, but still.
Oops.
It's almost like buying new construction, but
Right.
not having to wait, and you're in the 800,000s, even less than pick number 2. The price point's even a little lower, and it has an extra bedroom, and it's a little further down on East Sherman, so you're really close to that Fernan Elementary School that I was showing on the map video.
You're close to Fernan Lake. You're
Fernan
close to Coeur d'Alene Lake.
real close to the Centennial Trail. You can hop on over there. The whole area, East Sherman, is up and coming, so you get a little bit of new and a little bit of old, but little by little it keeps getting better and better. And the amenities in terms of retail and restaurants. A new coffee shop opened up right there on, like, I think 20th and Sherman, and the food truck court. A lot of cool things happening.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
so for the price point to get a home of this size, almost brand new, this amount of bedrooms versus what you would get in Sanders Beach or the Garden District, completely different when you're in the mid 800s.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So I love it.
me too.
Hidden gym
Very
number
cool.
3. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, guys. That was Hidden Gem number 3. Thanks for joining us this week's episode of Hidden Gems in North Idaho, focusing on the East Sherman neighborhood. I found these 3 picks, I think, have a lot of value and just caught our eye. So hope you enjoyed them. Stay tuned for next week. Until then, we'll see you later.